and we are live. A good day to everybody. I hope you're enjoying the day so far. We're about to even make it better for you. GG Arena stream, we are back. The Pro Clubs League is back. We've got some more action coming for you today. Today there's some really heated ones in there. When we say heated, we mean top of the table heated. There's some interesting clashes that will be coming up already. My name is Slymo, and you're welcome once again to more of the Nigerian Pro Clubs League action, which has already been heated. Today, I'll let you in on some of the highlights that have been going down. We see some incredible goals, see some incredible plays from the whole of the teams as well. So if you're a big fan of Pro Clubs action, well, this is the place to be on GG Arena's channel for the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, which the prize pool $1,000. So there's a lot of money to be won, and the teams seem to know what is at stake, and they're really playing their hearts out so far. We've played about 4 match weeks already where we've seen some incredible stuff already, but today we'll have a top of the table clash between Marshall FC and Get Club, because we've already witnessed some of Get Club causes games on the mainstream, and I must say those guys really do mean business. 2 of the unbeaten teams so far go head to head. We've seen all the banter go through all the chats and everything, and in a few minutes time I'll be telling you why this game needs to be on stream, why you need to be logged into this game. But let me run you through some of the fixtures that will be happening today, as I will be having some very juicy games. Abuja XI take on Nameless Chaos in our first matchup, which will be very interesting, concerning how things have already been going for Abuja XI. 2 wins, 2 losses, so kind of a balanced state so far for Abuja XI, and then the same spot as Nameless Chaos. They've just got, I think, more goals than Nameless Chaos, so they're both on 6 points. So very interesting game. So mid-table game where I think 2 sides who are, I would say, evenly matched in that one. So yeah, a very interesting one coming there. And then we've got the Familiar coming up against Uptown VFC, also in and around the same positions. Uptown VFC in 11th place, the Familiar also in 11th, also in 12th place. For our third fixture, GFC take on KD Sports. We've got FanQuest Pro FC and Niggas in Depth. Kerry FC take on GG Arena FC, and the big one we've all been waiting for, Marshall FC, the team currently on top of the table, dethroning Get Club, who have kind of led throughout the whole way. And that clash, definitely a big one to watch out for. I'll be telling you all about that one, the spotlight on that clash. And finally, Big Guns take on Unsullied, who are in desperate need of some goals and some points on board. And that is how some of the games will be going out today. We'll be playing match day 5 and then match day 6. So get your seatbelt on, be logged in. There's a lot of action to come, and I'll be leaving you for our first break. But when we are back, we'll be heading straight right into the action that has been promised today. Top of the tree action, which definitely will be up for grabs. And in that top of the tree action, I've got some interesting news today. There are giveaways for correct score, like we did the other time with the friendlies. This time we are bringing it to the Pro Class action. There will be correct score, and I'll be telling you how to do them, how to get in on the action, how to get in on the giveaways. There's a lot to be won right here on the GG Arena stream. It promises to be exciting. So I'll take my first break of the day, and when I'm back, we'll be turning up the heat for this one. I promise the heat is going to go up. You probably get bent today, but some interesting games to come. Don't go anywhere. Our first break comes your way shortly. Yeah, welcome back from that quick one. If you don't know what is going down today, well, let me just give you a brief gist. If you didn't join earlier and you've just joined now, kindly subscribe to the channel first. Like the stream, really helps with YouTube's algorithm for the channel. Kindly share the stream as well, because today, what is going down, you don't want to miss this one. You've got top of the tree action. First comes up against second. Marshall FC take on Get Club, cause our two unbeaten clubs so far in our Pro Clubs League go head to head for battle for top spots. Who takes the first spots there? And there will be some interesting giveaways as well. So we've got two really informed teams. We've got Get Club and then Marshall FC. I think Marshall FC, who have just been dominant in the way they want to play. A lot of people claim they've been playing the easier fixtures like Unsullied, and those are the bottom of the table. But you've got to admire their body of work. They mean business. They've not kind of taken any game lightly so far. They've been playing so well. And forget Club, cause we featured them on the mainstream before, and I think so far I've been really impressed. So we are definitely promised some interesting action. Now, for that game, there's big things coming. We've got 10,000 naira to give away for the correct score. If you predict the scores rightly, there's 10,000 naira for you from Effortless Script Networks, one of our sponsors for this year's Pro Club Series, the Nigerian Pro Club Series. So Effortless Script Sports Network just giving away this one. So if you predict the scores rightly for that game between Marshall FC and Get Club, you walk away with 10,000 naira. And for second place as well, usually giveaways is only the first person who usually wins that one. So if you predict rightly for the first time, you take home the 10,000 cedis. But those who come in second, the person who comes in second also takes home 5,000 naira from GG Arena. So Charlie, I know a lot of people are licking their lips in the chat. So get ready for this one. The big game about to go on soon. But before we go over to the big game, I already told you some really interesting clashes coming up so far. And we are already into the first game of the day, which is currently ongoing. We've got an interesting fixture already looking like it could be one to enjoy. Big Guns taking on Unsullied. Unsullied, we've said earlier that these guys need the points desperately. So far, one of the few teams that do not have any points on the board, and it's really needed for them at this point. They've played 4 games, 4 losses with minus 19 and goal difference. Big Guns have picked up 2 victories so far and 2 losses with 6 points. So huge game coming in for Unsullied, and they're already down by a goal. Not a perfect way to start for the Unsullied guys, but hey, there's a whole other 45 in-game minutes to play, so definitely a chance for them to get back into the game and then maybe get some points on board. But if you're just joining now, this is the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, where we've got the best of the Pro Clubs teams in Nigeria, with some of the players still based in Nigeria actually, being split through the whole of Africa, just making this one an incredible one. And so far what we've seen through match week 4 to match week 1 and then to match week 4, it's just been incredible. And match week 5, it promises to even be hotter with that top of the tree clash coming soon. So get ready for that one. Get Clubs versus Marshall FC will be coming on your screens shortly. But currently what we are witnessing right now is the action between Big Guns and the Unsullied. Unsullied, we've mentioned earlier that they need to get the points on board. They need to show that they can get in and then really kind of just stamp their marker on this game. Very important that they do that, and so far they've not shown that. I think in one of their games where we had them on stream, it was kind of interesting because they were in the game for majority of the time, but later in proceedings it just didn't work for them, and they were kind of struggling in that regard. Chisholm gets in across back post, and we said this earlier that the crosses do work on Pro Clubs, and we've seen a lot of these teams kind of utilize the back post crosses. As that time, Unsullied looking to finish the goods, this time with a shot, goes straight right at the goalkeeper. Huge opportunity to double their lead right before that 50-minute mark, but Big Guns so far controlling affairs on the 10, putting more pressure in that time. Incredible save from Lopez. Well, we've said time and time again that with a lot of these Pro Club teams, the goalkeepers are air control that time. He couldn't stop it. cross off the goalkeeper, and just like that, up by 2. Big Guns pulling out all the guns at this point, making things extremely difficult for the Unsullied that time. The pass coming in for offside, but that just tells you how much Big Guns want to win this game. And if you've been following the NBA this year, the Unsullied feel like the Detroit Pistons who went on their losing streak, and nobody wants to lose to them. It seems like Unsullied, they are kind of facing the same problem right here. Big Guns on the 10. That time the attacker unable to get away from the defender, but so many promising things we've seen from Big Guns so far. And with the fixtures today and the league table kind of taking shape, you do not want to start the league as slow as probably the way Unsullied have started. And it seems like Big Guns want to put their foot on the gas and just get a hold of all the 3 points in this one, and so far kind of working for them. Bablu gets one over the top for I Am Him, who's got a lot of space to work with the Trivela coming. Well, that time close down the space there. Unsullied defending very well on the occasion, but just not enough. The ball recycled to the right side, and where the space was, the Big Guns found it and they made the opportunity count. That's just execution at its best. You being able to make the most out of a situation. And sometimes on SC24, it's extremely difficult to kind of just make the best out of that situation where you've got a really tough way to just break the defense down, because sometimes the defense throws something different at you which you're not familiar with. And of course, pro clubs, you're only controlling your player, you're not controlling the whole offense, so sometimes it's extremely difficult. And here they come once again. Big Guns just kind of strutting their stuff at this point, looking to seal those 3 points, and they are on the way to making those 3 points count. They have been very, very promising so far, and I mean, they deserve the lead that they've gotten, even though we didn't catch a glimpse of that first half. But the second half, it has been total dominance. I Am Him, and he's been kind of the regular feature so far. I think I've seen him in a lot of those attacking situations, promising situations for Big Guns, who are currently up by 3-0. I think it's been very, very impressive what we've seen from the Big Guns so far. And Unsullied, things not looking too good for them. Here they come with Young Chief trying to salvage something before the final whistle goes. We've got about 20 minutes before this game ends. That time, Dappy able to clear for the Big Guns. But looking critically at how the table looks, there's a really tight one going on at the top. That time, the finesse coming in just over the crossbar and then going out. Big Guns know the importance of scoring goals, and they want to get as many in as they can before this one ends. Well. About 15 minutes to go, still up by 3-0. So the top of the table clash tie I was telling you about, Marshall FC versus Get Club, because they both played 4 matches, 4 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses. Marshall FC have the advantage of being on top because they've scored 10. They've got the goal difference of +10, and Get Club have just +8. So that is how things are going on at the top of the table, as Big Guns continue to pour in the goals, as this time the GOAT able to get 1 to go, and they make it 4-0. Unsullied just can't fix those issues at the back, and really struggling so far in the start of our Pro Clubs League. There's still a long way to go. There are loads of matches to be played, and it will be very interesting to see Unsullied maybe turn their season around. But so far, things not looking too bright for the bottom table club so far. They get in the crossing that time. That shot able to head it clear. If you are currently watching this live stream, this is the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, brought to you by GG Arena, Effortless, Crib Sports Network, Cade Esports, all making this one happen with a $10,000 prize pool for this one. And we've got loads of action to bring you. If you've enjoyed last week's action, well, brace yourself because there's more to come from us. There's more to come from the GG Arena channel. So make sure you've subscribed if you haven't already. Final 3 minutes to go. Big Guns look to get in the fifth minute, trying to make it a 5-star performance. That time the effort being blocked on the wing, but I think some of these attacking patterns have just been seamless for Big Guns so far. Finding the open men sometimes can be tricky, but they've made it look very, very easy. Just giving Unsullied a lot of problems to think about, and they haven't been able to handle those problems very well as the final 2 minutes in for this matchup to close. But it's been an absolute beat down from the Big Guns, and they've proven that they are worthy of all those points they've gotten so far as the matchup comes to an end. What a performance. Big Guns picking up 3 solid points in this one. Every point counts when it comes to league tables like these, and you don't want to see yourself slip up really early, but when you get a chance to get all those 3 points, go for it and go for it hard. And it seems like Big Guns really understood the assignment, making that one work. So important 3 points for Big Guns. For Unsullied, it's still no points on the board yet. Still a lot of troubles at the back. I'm sure they're probably finding ways to work on that, but well, we'll see how that pans out for them. But so far, I think what we've seen from Big Guns really, really impressive. Won 3, sorry, and then lost 2 games. So they are currently on 9 points. They probably go into 3rd place behind the table toppers. Speaking of the table toppers, their clash will be coming up soon, right after the break. Stay tuned. The giveaway is right after the break. Remember, 10,000 naira for one person who predicts correctly the correct score between Get Club and Marshall FC. So let me know in the comment section, who do you think is winning that one and by how many goals? If Marshall FC is going to win 2-1, you tell me in the chat. If Get Club is going to win 3-0, tell me in the chat. If you predict rightly and you are the first person to predict rightly, you walk home with 10,000 naira from Effortless Crib Sports Network. If you come in 2nd place, maybe you went as quick as the first guy, don't worry, we have some package coming for you. 5,000 naira from GG Arena as well. So yeah, there's a lot at stake for this one as we put emphasis on the table toppers clash. Marshall FC versus Get Club cause right after the break. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. The big game comes right after this quick break that we are going for. Oh, the big game is here. Finally, we've got Clash of the Titans, the table toppers clash, which is finally on it. There's already been a goal. The team in second place currently get clapped. Well, they want to clap the guys from Marshall FC really hard. And so far, first 15 minutes gone. Leave your predictions in the chat before the 20th in-game minute mark for your chance to be able to get the prediction right and then walk home with that giveaway. But so far, incredible start from Get Club already. Cross coming in that time. Wick able to get on the rebound, but that shot parried away by the goalkeeper. But you can feel the intensity with the start so far. I think that's what playing at the high level feels like. And so far, I think these guys, they've been privy to the bright lights, and I think they have put on a strong performance so far within the first 20 minutes. But we've still got 18 minutes of action to enjoy. Keep the predictions coming in. Keep the predictions coming in till we close the prediction lines. Cross coming in. Back post cross that time. Humphrey able to get it our way. But impressive start. You could tell the Get Club boys want to just kind of get that cushion and then get the relaxer that could make them sit back a bit and try to frustrate Marshall FC. But just that lone goal to show for all their efforts. Nito for the boys in white, switches that one up. Adefola finding Hullet in the end. The cross coming in again, knocks it very well down as Nick that time on the volley. Goalkeeper outstretched hand, big save to just pride that one away. Nito on the 10. Well work short corner that time, getting the cross. Far post of the goalkeeper now. The far post crosses are one thing that with pro clubs, I think if you're not a big fan of pro clubs, or if you don't play a lot of pro clubs, then you're probably playing Ultimate Team or Kickoff mode loads of times. You've got to try to integrate this one into your game, because the number of times I've seen back post crosses today, in fact the whole of the stream since last week, has just been incredible. And it just tells you that it's another facet of the game that you should take notice of. That time the pass coming a bit too early as it goes for offside. Now let's kind of take a look at that defensive shape from Get Club. They've got 3 men in the midfield area, just kind of put that really strong presence in midfield for them, which has just kind of worked so far. I think that has really give them that stability in defense, in fact in midfield, that they want, and just have some really strong men right in front of their defense. Baron for Ocho that time. Saint, well, he's got loads of bodies around him, but some excellent dribbling has got him away from that danger, getting that lob cross in that time, able to clear their lines. Still that long goal to nil for Get Club, who want to take that position back on top of the table. They want to get their top spot back. Based in with some brilliant control sprint dribbling that time, well marshaled by the defense. But this time just shows you, in fact, if I didn't even tell you that this was a table toppers clash, you'd probably notice it already with how intense it has been. Both defenses, I think, have just been superb. They put on some really stellar defensive performances, and it's been incredible to watch so far. Adefola trying to get the header out front, but Humphrey gets in on the rebound for them. A minute plus garbage time for the first half to end, as it's been an excellent performance from both teams. Even though Get Club has been up by a goal, I think Marshall FC have proven to us that at any point in time they could get back in the game, which have made it very, very interesting as the first half comes to a close, with Get Club still in that lead. Two teams with identical records so far. 4 games played, 4 games won. So Who's relinquishing the perfect record so far? Who's relinquishing the perfect record so far? And it looks like Get Clubbed want to keep their perfect record as it stands, as we'll be heading straight into that second half. Now, I've noticed a lot of 4-3-3 formations with some of these teams and how they want to kind of line up a bit. I think the 4-3-3, a much more balanced formation when you come to the pro club side of things. You want those three men in midfield to just give you that presence and be able to dominate the midfield. I think Get Clubbed kind of playing in that system makes them a more favorable threat attacking through the middle. But we know of Marshall FC's threats with those back post crosses that we've already seen in that first half. So they've just got to build on that and then find a way to get back into the game. And we've got something big coming up. It promises to be exciting from here onwards. Sakoti able to win the ball back on that flank. Baysdale, brilliant switch of play for Hullet. He's got the man up the field. Brilliant cross. Where can he find the back of the net? Yes, he can. Get Clubbed able to get the cushion. But what a finish. First time cross coming in. Another race at the right place at the right time. Wick able to power that one home. That's precision at its best. What a lovely goal to make it their second. All the chat that was going on about Marshall FC playing easier games, well, they've got to silence the crowd, and the silencing not working for now. Get Clubbed just sending the message across that if you want to challenge the table toppers, then you've got to come in hard. The Marshall FC, I'm sure they've been rocked by that goal and they'll have to find a way to come back in. But there's still a lot of FC24 action to be played, and I'm not going to write them off here. But what an excellent, executed move from Get Clubbed, and they're putting on the press now. Saint Ocho, we've got to see a lot more of aggressiveness from Marshall FC if they are looking for a way to get back into the game. I think Get Clubbed have been more comfortable in the way they want to build up. I think it's been more easier, free-flowing football from them. But Marshall FC has just got to get into those tight spaces, make things a lot more comfortable for them, and I probably think they might get a goal out of that. But speaking of Get Clubbed, with another good opportunity as Baysden has options, tries to find the open runner. As that time, the pass unable to find it. Ocho for Marshall FC. This could be the opportunity for them. Huge save from Chai at the back. Big save to parry that one away for the corner. We've hit the half-hour mark in our battle of the tabletop, and so far it's been one to remember. 2-0. Get Clubbed putting on a stellar display that time. The foul coming on the left flank, but Get Clubbed so far, it's a much more controlled effort from them. I think they've kind of just settled into the game, and they just kind of took the game by storm in that second half, getting the cushion. Well, the goal scorer wanting to add to a scoring tally that time. The shot coming from long distance, the goalkeeper able to just get that one away. Well, offside on that occasion, but it just feels like a third goal is coming for Get Clubbed. The attacking patterns I'm seeing from them, absolutely unstoppable. And they've been diverse in the way they want to attack, though. Godinho for Marshall FC. Well crowded out. Now, defending as a unit of pro clubs is extremely difficult. I think these guys have really worked well in that regard, because it feels like they're in sync every single time they're defending. They know who to mark the open man. They know who to mark the guy who's with the ball, and they just kind of crowd you and make things extremely difficult. And we are seeing that stellar defense be on show tonight. Baysden, Wick on the 10. That time the dribble coming in a bit too slow. I thought maybe the step over. He was trying with the step over there, unable to work. Baysden trying the Travella, and well blocked about 18 minutes ago. Marshall FC that time, the ground through ball just can't break the defense, but so far so good for Get Club. I think defensively they've just been superb, cutting out all those dangerous passes, but they still got a lot more time to do that. Agudelo on the tail for Ocho. That was the moment. That was the opportunity to get them back into the game. And just like that, big chance spent. And I'm sure Get Club, they'll probably be breathing a huge sigh of relief that one blazed over the bar. Because if they get one right now, with about 15 minutes to go, the press might be on. Agudelo wins the ball with all the relentlessness. The shot coming in, timed red on that occasion. Well, seems like they've heeded to my advice, putting on the press now. It's a do or die time now with about 10 minutes to go. The match surely heating up a bit. We Get Club holding on dearly to possession. Switches up the play this time. Saint winning the ball back, but Lasso able to clear their lines and find Nito over the top. Now, it's got to be time management from here onwards as we'll see if they can hold on to the lead. Nito step overs, but just dribbles that one out of play. Under no pressure. I'm sure he'll probably be gutted with that one because there was no one near him and he should have been able to keep a hold of the ball. Gets in the cross and now, yes they can. Huge goal to get right back into the game. Well, we've got a blockbuster of the last 5 minutes to bring you 2-1. Marshall getting themselves back into the game with that excellent goal. But they've got to make things perfect from here on now. Humphrey, Agudelo tried to speed up the process with those quick passes. 4 minutes to go. Otolu, brilliant pass. That time to find Riff. He's got options. Decides to go for the one on the flat. Baron gets in the cross. Bashai comes and claims and just calms things down. With 2 minutes to go. Get Club. Well, they lose the ball cheaply though, as Marshall could be rewarded with the final effort before this game comes to a close. Cross comes in for Tolu. Heads it back though. That was a big chance for them to maybe launch that final attack. Saint, brilliant defending. Chance no good. Otolo, what a nerve-wracking final 2 minutes that was. But Get Club see out the victory in a very, very nervy fashion. What a game we just witnessed. This is why we love Pro Clubs action. You just can't predict how things are going to go. And in that last few minutes, everything was in a frenzy. We didn't know where the ball was going, and everybody seemed confused at that part. But, well, the ones who'll be smiling after the game is Get Club picking up that all-important victory. That victory which makes them table toppers in our Nigerian Pro Clubs League. That was some excellent stuff from the Get Club boys, and they make it an unbeaten record. 5 wins out of 5, and that is how to send a statement to your opponents. That was some brilliant, excellent stuff on there. I think the defending, what I must be proud about them was the defending. They didn't give in to all the pressure that Marshall FC threw at them. It was just at the last minute, I think, they gave into the pressure. But if you compare how they played in that first half to the second half, it just tells you they meant business, and they really kind of held them back for so long. Marshall FC had to dig deep to be able to get that goal back. But incredible effort from Get Club cause to get the victory and stay on top of the table. We'll take another quick break, and when we are back, I'll be telling you the scores from the other games happening. The games coming in thick and fast, the goals going in. I'm hearing that there are loads of goals coming in some fixtures. I'll tell you all about that right after this break. Wow, what an incredible game we just witnessed, and I hope you enjoyed that one. But stay tuned, there's more coming as we've seen another goal go in today. Seems like a really good day for Big Guns FC as they take a 2-goal lead against GFC. We've already seen Big Guns start so strongly, and they keep reminding us why they could be very good candidates to maybe just give the table toppers a run for their money, because Get Clapped, they don't look like they can be stopped anytime soon. But Big Guns are quite on a roll, wanted to make it 2 wins out of 2 today, already picking up those important 3 points against Unsullied, and continuing in the same fashion here. Moba, that time, that pass into the middle in that crowded area, not the best. GFC though, well, that was a thunder strike by the MVP in the post, proving to be the MVP for Big Guns, as it can't start the attack. He's got options now, bearing down on goal. I am him that time, goes for the finesse shot, able to just kind of work his way around that defense, but unproductive on the end, and just can't get the third. But Big Guns, the offense, absolutely cruising at this point. 4 minutes to go before this first half ends. Pablo trying the Travella that time. The defense just kind of read what he was trying to do and got at the right place at the right time to be able to get that. But Big Guns, I must say, have been very impressive today. With if you saw their game against Unsullied, then you were probably thinking, okay, maybe Unsullied is one of the bottom feeders, then you were feeling like that was an easier matchup. Well, just look at them against GFC, who I wouldn't say are a bad team. I think they're also pretty good, as they are 2 goals up, and the first half comes to an end. Incredible stuff from Big Guns so far. I think they have been very impressive, picking up those 3 points earlier today before our heated matchup against Get Club and Marshall FC. The table really looking juicy as we're heading to halftime. But some of the stuff we've seen here, absolutely tremendous. I think you've got to admire what you're seeing, and when you see esports growing at the level like this, it's just inspirational to everybody back home, whether you're playing on your phone, on your console, on your PC. You've got a chance. You have definitely got a chance to make it to the pro level, and I just hope that this Nigerian Pro Clubs League can get them to the world stage and be playing at the highest level. But there's always a start to something. I think this is the best start they can. Kudos to GG Arena, Effortless Crave Sports Network, KD Sports for coming together and pulling this one off. I think it is just massive, and I hope other African countries can join in the fun. It will just be beautiful to have an African Pro Club series where we'll have Nigeria, Ghana, the Ivory Coast, other teams just join in, and they'll make it beautiful. I think that'll just be some lovely stuff to see as we are going into the second half of Big Guns versus Unsullied. We've already seen some incredible stuff. The last time I was streaming the friendlies for Ivory Coast and Nigeria, and because of how consistent Nigeria is, I think when they put together their best team, they are really difficult to stop. So yeah, maybe if we create the African League, Nigeria might run away with it, but who knows, other teams might be there training. But for GG Arena's channel, it is the Nigerian Pro Clubs League that we're bringing to you live, which will come to your screens this and every Monday, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. Monday and Thursday. Let me correct myself. Monday and Thursday. So make sure you're tuned in. You can turn on your post notifications so you get reminded every time we go live, as our featured matchup between Big Guns and GFC going in favor of Big Guns, hoping to make it a perfect record today. Pablo Kato back with that passing. And when he gets the car back into areas like those, it's literally unstoppable. The goats that time with a lot of space to just kind of pick the spot and then make it count. Strong finish to make it 3-0. What an incredible performance so far. It's just been top-notch stuff from Big Ants FC, who are flexing their muscles, just making everybody know that they want a challenge for the title. And what a start for them so far. I think today they've been on their game. They've just been one of the best teams so far today. And for GSC, coming off of that defeat against KD Sports, losing that one 4-0, you've got to feel for them. And in this one, also losing 3-0, well, today not been a good day for them. Shipping in those goals, I'm sure they'll probably want to go back to the drawing board, get some things working for them, and then probably change their fortunes. But so far, I think we are in for a very, very long run. And some incredible games that we've brought to you so far. I'm sure your favorites probably being that table toppers clash, which was excellent. Some big stuff coming in from our table toppers, and they really gave us a good show. Kudos to both of the teams on what they gave us. I think they were just incredible. And that game between Big Ants Get Clapped and Marshall FC, definitely game of the season so far. What has been your favorite matchup throughout the whole tournament? You can tell me in the chat. I'll be reading a few of the messages. I saw some of the predictions come up. I didn't see anybody win any of the predictions though. Don't worry, we do this almost every time. Dappy with the cutback. That time the good runs into the own player as it was unable to make that one count. But interesting stuff already going on here. I mean, attacking, when you want to put attacking into the whole limelight in this tournament, I think attacking has definitely been the talk of the town. All teams have kind of known what they want to do on the attacking end. Maybe similar stuff we are seeing with the back post crosses and them being able to find those lob passes. I think it's quite similar, but defense, that's where the struggle has been. And I must say, it's not just here. Defending as a whole on pro clubs, not an easy task. Very, very difficult, that one is. And I mean, we've seen it here today with everybody kind of struggling to find their shape on defense. How do you get the whole line that when you want to set the offside trap? How do you do that? In fact, I've not seen any of the teams set the offside trap so far, because I'm sure it's extremely difficult. JFC on the 10, can they get something working for them? And a screamer. Oh, this could just be a consolation, but what a consolation that is. If this is the kind of goal GFC need to give them a bounce, well, then it was a worthy goal. What a brilliant strike, coming off under the post and then able to find its way to the back of the net. What a finish to make it forward. This game is probably unsavable, but I mean, that goal definitely wants to ride home. About 4-1 in favor of Big Ants FC, but GFC right there scoring that brilliant goal. That time, Crusher Boy on an excellent turn, brilliant swivel to get away from his man, but an incredible save to just parry that one away with about 5 minutes to go. We've done this for 2 weeks now as another goal goes in. Well, could we be in for a surprise in the final 5 minutes? Well, we are seated. Don't go anywhere. It seems like it could be interesting before this one closes. It could be very, very interesting before this one closes, and I'm sure Big Ants would love to seal out the victory as they probably run into a problem. Don't worry, I'll be telling you how the closing of that one went as it's looking very, very interesting on that end. Let me leave you with some more of the highlights to enjoy as let me take another spin around getting all the traction from the games, all the updates from the games, and then bring them to you right after this break. So enjoy the highlights. I'll be coming back with some more Pro Clubs action. Well, you're welcome back, and I've got some amazing news. I'm hearing that there's some big goals going down, and it's already been incredible. Let's hop straight right into that game between Uptown VFC versus the Familia, which have been absolutely incredible. 5-goal thriller with the Familia up by 3-2, and they want to end it on the high on the attacking end for Baron. The Boro finding the open man. Ocho Saint highest down with an incredible interception to give his team a lifeline. Maybe the final attack could come in and just salvage something from this game. Highest down, brilliant way to just kind of find that space. DJ, well, Pacheco able to get there on the 10, and that was some awesome defending to just cut his way through. 2 minutes to go now. Can they hold on to the lead as they're really just kicking the ball sideways and then trying their best to hold on to it, but they're just giving the ball away cheaply there with a minute to go. But the defensive shape was right there. And Pacheco, a constant feature at the back through the whole of the tournament, and he has been very, very well done as they do get the victory. Marshall FC bounce back from that loss against Get Club in that tabletoppers clash. They lost, but they bounced back in the best way possible, getting back to winning ways. Marshall FC able to seal the victory there. Congratulations, they've got back on track. That's 3 points for them. And I mean, that's what champions do. That's what winners do. That's what contenders do. That's what challengers do. When you've lost a game that is morale killing, spirit killing. If it was another team, they're probably down. They're probably hearts broken or crestfallen. That's not Marshall FC. They go right back to the drawing board and say, hey, let's pick ourselves up as quickly as we can, go into the next game against a very tough side in Uptown VFC, and then just show the whole league what we've got, that hey, we could lose to get Cloud, but none of you guys are going to really just derail our spirit. And congratulations to Marshall FC. I think they are definitely worthy contenders, and they're making things at the top of the table really, really tight. And I'm sure their club will be looking at them very, very closely and seeing if maybe they might get a way to dent into their record. But amazing stuff so far from both of those teams. They have been incredible. You're watching me live, kind courtesy of GG Arena, ECSN, Effortless Script Sports Network, and KD Sports, who have made this one possible. The Nigerian Pro Clubs League, which has seen some absolute top-notch stuff from the players, the managers. I think everybody who has come together to make this league a driving force, I should call it, because it's still a force of nature. I wouldn't say we are definitely on the progress to making a success, and I think all those creating content about the league on Instagram, on Twitter, we see all the action and keep the fire burning. I think the league has just got potential to just go up from here, and I'm really proud that I'm bringing this one to you. So shout outs to everybody who is making this one possible, and in your own small way you could support. Just support by subscribing if you haven't. Just support by following them on Instagram, KD Sports, ECSN, Effortless Script Sport Network, or GG Arena. Just any little way of showing your support, it could go a long way to making these guys' effort not be in vain. And I mean, they have really put in some effort. It has just been some incredible stuff from there. I think we've enjoyed a lot of action today, but we are not done yet. I'll be going for another break. I'm still picking up the holes. I'm still picking all those feedback from all the other games, which makes this one so interesting. I'll go for another break. I'll probably get more goals to bring you. Don't worry, don't go anywhere. We're back with some more action as Get Club calls. My oh my, our table toppers are definite strong contenders to win the whole thing are just bullying their way through everybody. Currently leading by 5-1 against niggas in depth. Wow. What a strong world performance. And I kind of say this every time, but sending a message across the whole of the league that you are going to go unbeaten is some top premium stuff, and it just kind of puts fear into your opponents, and it looks like they don't want to stop as they are by 5-1. They've got a corner to work with from that left flank, but my oh my, even that game where we saw them go up against Marshall FC, that was probably the biggest on the table, who had the same number of points as them. You could see the class with which they played. Wick leaves it over for Trish. That's what tabletoppers do. What a well-worked finish as they make it 6-1. We've just played half an hour, 60 minutes gone, and it's been top stuff from them so far. 6-1. Wow. Is anybody stopping them? Unbeaten record, perfect record, untouchable record. Get clap cause well, they're clapping everybody right now at the Fuller. That time El Maestro in the way, Wick bends that one over and just wide off that post. So it's 6 games for Get clap cause and 5 victories, but that's it. Looking very, very likely as they're up by 6-1. That's top-notch stuff right there. Nito with an excellent dribble to kind of wiggle his way around Okocha, but that time Okocha very alert to the danger. And it's the way and manner in which they find their goals. When they're struggling to break you through the middle, I think they always go to the wings and then try to get those back post crosses. If that is not working, they go back to the middle, and they've got players with those technical abilities, like we've seen with Adefola, the likes of Nito and Co, and Wake up front, who are versatile. Adefola, that guy from midfield, who just brings the aggressiveness and the edge with which Get Club play. They've got individual brilliance in Nick up front, who can do almost everything up front. So the pool of talent for Get Club, I must say, massive for the Pro Clubs League, and they're just kind of showing the talent off to everybody that, hey, we've come in for this, we want to go all the way, and they're looking like the team to beat. Now the man I just spoke of, Nito, with a huge opportunity to get a 7th goal in. Get Clubbed. Just the statement of intent with 6 goals that time, unable to make it and get them into 7th heaven as a coach's effort being blocked at the back. Now Pro Clubs, in fact SC24 in general, defending absolutely very difficult. I must say, probably for all the iterations of FIFA or FC that has been released within the past few years, I must say defending has been extremely difficult this year because of how interesting goal scoring is, as the 7th goals in Wick able to get another one to fall for Get Clubbed. I mean, when you compare defending from FIFA 23, FC 24, FIFA 21, 22, you could say this one is the most difficult because of the newly added control sprint dribbling, which has just taken dribbling to a whole new level. You could be jockeying and you feel like you're still not defending pretty well because he's just dribbling right through your defense. And imagine that with Pro Clubs, that just takes the difficulty to like level 50. And Get Clubbed, being able to do that is just incredible. And they're able to turn defense into attack as the 8th goal goes in. The goal difference definitely skyrocketing to the top. 8-1. Wow. That's what dominance looks like. That's what tabletopping looks like. That's what contending looks like. That's what potential champions look like. Get Clubbed up by 8-1. Now with 5 minutes to go. And they just kind of flexed on everybody. They just kind of bully their way through everybody. What a game. In fact, what a day they've had so far. Unstoppable. I mean, everybody has been on their A game, and the hype and the build up to that game against Marshall was just intense. Maybe you would probably think they get nervous, but I mean, they were kind of built for these moments, and they've just kind of showed everybody that nothing is going to phase them, and they've just been excellent so far. And well, for niggas in depth, it just had to come. I mean, this is an absolute beatdown, and you wouldn't want a beatdown for anybody. Trish making it 9. Surely now the last goal to go in. Wow. Probably a bigger scoreline of the tournament so far. 9 goals to 1. How crazy is that? On Pro Clubs, as the final whistle goes, 9 goals to 1. That's absolutely, in fact, I'm just lost for words. How do we describe this? Well, that's where you get all the action. You wouldn't get this anywhere but the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, where sometimes skill gap does really count. And it's been an awesome day so far. I mean, every game that I've watched, every game that I've been able to bring to you has just been top stuff. And I must say, if you've enjoyed it, kindly leave a like on the stream. Really helps with the algorithm. Kindly subscribe to the channel. I mean, it's been an excellent day so far, and I'll be taking my last and final break. We're hoping that there's some more action from our Nigerian Pro Clubs League for you, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I mean, when I say stay tuned and don't go anywhere, I actually mean it, because once you go somewhere, you might miss out on some action, as I'll be taking my last and final break before we end today's stream. What a stream it has been. I'll be right back after this break. And breathe. What a day it has been. Premium entertainment, top stuff. Probably, I think it's up there with one of my favorite days. I mean, day one was also exciting, but I think today, with that top of the table clash we had, with some big clashes also coming in, I mean, it has just been enjoyable, and it's only going to get better from here onwards. I mean, if you did enjoy the stream, you should come back for more, because there's going to be more on the GG Arena channel. It is the KD Sport, a partnership with GG Arena, Effortless Chris Sports Network, bringing us the Nigerian Pro Clubs League, which is definitely living up to expectation. Don't worry, on Monday we'll be back here with some more action. My name is Slimore, and as usual, stay safe out there. We need you safe. We need you to be here back on Monday and enjoy some more Pro Clubs action. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you back on Monday.